Okay. Well, it seems we're live on YouTube. Let's see about Twitch. Sorry, this is everyday's hassle. Okay. So we're live on Twitch. I just gotta change a couple of things here. Mainly what I am. Streaming. And we're good to go. Okay. Let's get us back into what we were doing last time. We had been doing a few quests. If I recall correctly, we did clear this area here by helping out against the Almighty Minion. I believe it was the Almighty Minion. We also handled Westry. We freed the, well, this was the quest with the spirits. We managed to break the curse. I believe we actually freed the spirits. Yeah, we did. And we also handled Eagle's Brook by saving this rogue guy's dad. I don't remember what his name is. Anyways, I did say I wanted to do this delve, but for reasons, I believe it was, I was in a rush to get the dog out or some odd reason, I was unable to. So I think this is where we're going to start today. We're going to go here, we're going to clear this delve, and then we're going to move on to the main quest again. If you remember, once we finished Outcroft, we were told it was Outcroft, and then we went, yeah, we did Outcroft, we went to Glenumbra Moors. I believe this was the one we did. We managed to discover which was the werewolf's weakness. What was his name? I don't remember. I'm guessing it's Falchou, yeah. We managed to discover that Falchou's weakness was fire. So we were told to go meet the Lion Guard in Camlorn to basically get Camlorn back because it's completely overrun by werewolves. But first we're going to go get this delve done, because I like getting, not leaving things behind. And because we're Christmassy, I decided I was going to have her ride this horse. And well, she's still carrying the fawn around. Might change that. But for the time being, she's going to be carrying the horse. I'm going to disable something. Just because I don't need it now. So I'm going to disable this. And we're not going to be using that at the moment. That was from an add-on. Like you can have add-ons in the game, and they allow you to do different things. In this case, it's basically pinpoint possible locations for tests and things like that. Let's get some of this stuff that I might need for crafting. Especially since I've been doing a bit of crafting as of late. Mainly because I'm trying to refit a few builds that I had that used to work fine, but with latest updates they were not working that as well, and I am trying to get them to work a little better again. So I've been doing a little bit of crafting. Let's get the brimstone. Let's get this Vidai door. Also, yes, we're having an event at the moment, the Undaunted event or some other stuff. And we're getting this thingies, like the style pages. I'm wondering if they will have any worth once the event is finished. If they will sell well or will become another one of these. Where is the entrance here? If it will become. I'm going to discover this just for later. I'm wondering if they will become, because I see them appearing pretty often, so they might just become like many other motive pages that they drop so heavily. Eventually nobody wants them. Like, I don't know, I think the New Life one, I just sold them to the normal market or normal merchant because I had so many of them I didn't know what to do with them, so I just got rid of them. Okay, so we got a delve here, so let's go get the shard first. We might go around here, get the boss, and return through here. Might just check. Let's see, I'm hoping that there will be a quest, but I don't know, because not all the delves have quests, but many of them do. Let's get stuff here. Okay, let me recall how this character rotation went, because I haven't played with her in a while. Okay. Hunting curse, this is a critical search. So basically this. Okay. I think I got it. I don't need to use all the skills I got. Mainly because damage is high enough. Not sure what I'm wearing, now that I think about it. Julianus. Yep, I guess as much. Mother Sorrow. I knew I was using Mother Sorrow. I wasn't so sure about this, and Slime Scroll. I think this has been nerfed. I believe that minor berserk was an 8% out of 5%, so I might change that. Might try to use something different. I don't know yet which monster set I might go after. Especially since many of the interesting ones are DLC monster sets, and I don't really have a group with I can hunt for DLC monster sets. So we got some Dominion orders here. So apparently the Dominion has been here or something. So you must secure the Aelid ruins of Enduum immediately. Not only will control of this area provide us with a major strategic advantage against the Daggerfall Covenant, but the treasures we plunder from the ruins will add to our resources. And perhaps we can find a powerful relic or magical artifact as well. So Dominion is here looking for stuff they can use. Nothing in the bookshelves. We got the chart. Basically looking for books I might not have. So let's go here. I don't think I'm alone in this stealth. Let's go for a swim. Yay! Nope, no swimming. It's not deep enough to swim. Someone from Merchant Guild is asking how long the event is going to be. I think it's 5 more days. And to be honest, I'm kind of tired of the event. I have this tendency of, I really like the events, but after they get too long, gets to the point where I just want them to be over. But it's been kind of helpful because I've been hunting for certain stuff, because now we have something new I didn't know we had, and a friend pointed it out for me. So I'm going to show it to you. We have collections, which is this. So basically now you have these are the overland sets, and you can collect these pieces, and it will cost, the more pieces you have, it will cost less to, once you bind this, you can create them again using transmutation geodes, and you can create them using well, recreate them any trade you want, which is super awesome. If you're looking, for example, for a precise Mother Sorrow, which is one of the things that many people are after, you will have to, if you have enough, the whole collection, it will be 25, which is less than actually transmuting it into a different trade, which is 50 transmutation stone gems or stones or whatever. So I have been hunting for precisely that set, and I'm missing 3 pieces. So now I can craft basically anything by using only 32 transmutation stones. I have everything from Plague Doctor, and I've got a pretty, I'm missing these 5 pieces from Night Mother, which is a set nobody uses, but just for fun. And the funny thing is that you can also collect dungeon sets. For example, I mean, recently to Banish Cells, you can collect the dungeon sets and the monster sets, which means you can recraft a monster set in any trade you want. Yeah, I think this is absolutely fantastic. So now, for example, I have sand, so I could recraft sand. And that's super awesome. That's absolutely awesome. It's super expensive. If I can recraft sand several times and use it on stuff, I don't even care how many transmutation geodes. It was such a hassle just to get that, because of how difficult the dungeon is. I mean, maybe we're not that good, so perhaps that's why it was hard. But yeah, it's very mechanic heavy, with a lot of insta-kill. I'm going to get out of here. Hold on a second. Okay, this is gone. So it's very skill color is, come on, is very mechanic heavy. So it's quite a trick to get with the insta-kill attacks, and it's complex. It's really, it's a fun dungeon, but it has a level of complexity that you usually don't find in the common normal dungeons that you might see. Like, I'm talking about the vanilla, the first ones that were in the game, which are way easier, and even some of the DLC ones like White Gold Tower are not that difficult. They're mechanic heavy, but not so unforgiving towards mistakes. Skill color, final boss has an attack. You screw up, you're die. That's how it goes. So let's go get the Bloodthorn Bridges. I don't have this. Nice. Super nice. That was not the boss. As always, I need a few fights to get used to the rotation again. I'm really hoping we would get a quest. Apparently, I don't see anything that resembles a quest. So, maybe there is no quest in this delve. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. There's nothing interesting there. Yeah, this is... You saw what happened. That the heavy attack... I was trying to heavy attack. It didn't trigger. This has been happening all the time. It is really, really annoying. So now it triggers, but it's like you have to focus the pointer very accurately on the mob you're attacking. And I know how to target. By the way, I have a target button, but it's not a real target. Like right now, I targeted. But if I point somewhere else, like you see, it's not a real target. You still need to use a pointer. Might make it easier, I haven't really checked. So, where is the boss? And of course we have to get someone here. I wasn't even trying, to be honest. I think I already got this. Yep, I got this, but I don't have this. So I'm going to bind them. See, and this is how it works. So now this piece has been added to the collection. We got it here. Bloodthorn's Touch. So yeah, there's a bit of how the new implementations are applied. I've been kind of figuring them out myself. This couple of oh, we found a new one, a treatise on the knot. I'm guessing that's something related to ships. How to tie a knot for a ship. So there was nothing here. Let's go this way. If there is a quest, we might find it there. Look at this idiot. Just look at him. He pulled the whole fucking dungeon. I really hate it when they do that. They just rush past, they run all the way through the dungeon just to get to the final boss, and they pull the whole dungeon. Nothing here. Friend has logged on. Said he was going to Gold Harbor. Oh, it's a heavy sack. I didn't know what she was picking. I didn't realize it was a heavy sack. Like, really, just kill the stuff If you are so OP that you can do that, just run past the whole dungeon, get to the final boss, kill it, then you can spend a couple of minutes trying to kill. I mean, it's not like you're going to be spending that much time here. What has it been? 10 minutes? Everyone is such in a hurry nowadays. It's like my brother tells me, it's kind of funny. I actually told him, hello, yeah, techno triggering because of course. He says that he doesn't watch my videos because they're too long. And well, the videos that I've done where I'm talking about stuff, they're around 20 minutes long. And I tell him, so you can sit for an hour watching Game of Thrones, you can't sit for 20 minutes, hear me talk about a topic. So that's kind of the problem. Everyone is in such a hurry all the time. Just sit down, relax. It's just not worth going so fast, and it's like we want immediate pleasure now, everything quick, fast. I don't want to spend time. I want my news quick. If you can't summarize it in 10 words, I'm not interested. So I made a presentation about my book. It was 20 minutes long, and I didn't even talk all I wanted to talk about because back then I was using my cell phone to record the videos, and that was what my cell phone permitted, was 20 minutes. So I really needed to cut it there. I believe that's the video I have with the less view time. I think the average is 3 minutes. The average of view time of that video is 3 minutes. And one of the videos I have with the highest view time, with the exception of some of my streams, which have an hour and a half of view time or even more. One of the videos I have with more views is one where I'm ranting. It's like, really guys, you're more interested in watching me rant than watching me talk about a book I've written? I don't even know. So yeah, it's kind of the thing. It's 20 minutes long. I'm talking about my book. You're not even interested in that? I mean, he's read it, so I don't know. It's kind of, this world is confusing for me. I was born in a world where people was in a hurry when they had to be in a hurry, but most of the time they just sat back and enjoyed stuff. And I could just sit, watch a movie. I'm lost. It's over here. I could sit back, watch a movie, watch a documentary, watch a show on the TV or something. And it was cool. And now people is like, oh my goodness, a 3 minutes long video. I won't watch it. I mean, I made a parody of my book's presentation where it is, I am presenting my book in 20 words or less, which is something I got from an anime show. It's called One Punch Man. Yeah. And I made a parody of that. It's like I'm presenting my book in 20 words or less, which is as ridiculous as you can imagine. And that video is 3 minutes long. 3 minutes! And people still don't watch it fully. It's like, you don't have the attention span of 3 minutes. You have less attention span than a goldfish. I'm absolutely impressed. Anyways, yes, let's go do our main quest. Because this is becoming a rant. It's not supposed to be a rant, but it's becoming a rant. And all because of a rusher. That's fantastic. Willing to sell werewolf bite. Anyone wants a werewolf bite? I think I have 5 of them, maybe 6. I don't know. I give them away for free. So really, guys, do not pay for werewolf bites. There are people out there like me. We will give them for free, no problem. And anyways, I've managed to get bitten myself in one of my characters, naturally, not me myself, by one of the mobs. Stop trolling, I'm going to report you. Some of these conversations are fascinating. Yeah, I managed to get one of my characters bitten by one of the mobs. They spawn when there is full moon, which happens every 8 days, and in specific locations. There are maps on Google. You can look them up. I think it's where the shrines are. So it would be Bankarai, the Rift, and Reaper's March. Those are 3 places you can find werewolf special mobs that will infect you if you fight them. Willing to sell Ultimate Bite for free. I love these trolling people. They're so awesome. And someone is selling Bosmer Bite. You guys rock. You 3 trolling me have been reported. Oh, so this is the guy selling. I'm just curious. I'm interested, okay? So let's see. Hang around Bankarai for 5 minutes, you'll trip over them. Are you kidding me? 35k a bite. Who is selling? Okay, yeah, the conversation is fascinating. So someone apparently is selling a werewolf bite for 35k. Are you out of your mind? Don't buy bites ever, let alone 35k. That's one guy saying it. I can get it for free. Why should I pay 35k? That's a good question. Like I said, I don't care about werewolf bites. 35k for me is utter trash. I mean, this is a virtual coin. I can get 1,000 coins just by killing stuff. Like trash mob. There's so the orc who is giving away the werewolf bite is wondering why. He's asking why, and because it costs literally nothing, he asks again why there's thousands of players willing to bite. And he's again asking who will bite for free. I might actually answer. Hang around in Bankarai for 5 minutes, you'll trip over them. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So this fool is saying that it costs 1,500 crowns in the crown store, which is true. But honestly, do not pay 1,500 crowns. You can get them from players like me absolutely for free. You can't just go hunt the mobs. Like, look at your calendar, try to figure out when the full moon is up and when the mobs will be out. It costs nothing. You know, the crown store didn't sell those for about 2 years after launch, which is the reason they were quite expensive, and because people were assholes and they would kill the mobs so nobody could get the bite. Yeah, he's again saying, willing to sell werewolf or vampire bite 35k, hurry, one of each left, bargain for 1,500 crowns. So let's just say this. Did you know that if as more wares are marketed, the cheaper the wares are? So someone is selling werewolf bites for 0 gold, basically giving them for free. So now he's reporting people because people are trolling him. No, they're just telling you how things are. Free. Someone is saying free bites if anyone's looking for one. Someone else is saying you're trying to scam people, which is absolutely true. I mean, they do not cost 35k. Please do us all a favor and report yourself. I love that. And then they're trolling him. Albert buy for free. Bosmer buy for free. And he's reporting people. My friend is now poking me. Someone also offering free event bites. Anyways, really, sometimes local, well, the zone chat is fascinating. But let's get back to our questing. I mean, really, most people here, there are a bunch of idiots because it's an MMO and there are always idiots, but there are a lot of people who are very helpful. And if you ask nicely, most people will just give you stuff for free. Like werewolf bite. It's like, I don't even care. I have them because I fetish werewolves. I write about werewolves. I love werewolves. My book's about werewolves, by the way. So yeah, this just makes sense that I would want a werewolf bite. Anyways, so we are meeting with General Gautier, which we are going to get very familiar with.
First we lost Camlorn, then they turned back our offensive. If we can't retake this camp, Falchou's beaten us. Nothing else matters until this is resolved.
We're going to get used not so much to General Gautier, who is going to be more or less an important character now, but his son Darien, who will be a way more important character, not only in this quest line, but in future quest lines that we will see, like in Cold Harbor and even in Somerset Isles. Okay, I'm here to help. I know how to defeat Falchou.
Another wild theory. That's the third one today. Just don't get in the way. We've got enough trouble as it is.
No one gives werewolf bites. No one gives bites for free. It's all talk. I think this guy's trolling, really. Because honestly, there have been people giving them for free. Fascinating. So, yeah, not a wild theory. I saw it with my own eyes, for real. I know how to defeat him.
If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. We need to cut through the werewolves and link up with our troops on the other side of the camp.
I can do that.
Good. Help Shazar clear a path and fight your way to General Mandan at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. For a little while, anyway.
Sure, you can count on me.
Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandan.
I know how to kill Falchou, by the way. I think I already mentioned it, but I'm going to say it again. I know how to kill Falchou.
I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Falchou to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control.
Sure. Do I have food? Because I remember this one being a little... Yep. I'm gonna buff myself, just because. Why so many people? Let's get ourselves some of this stuff. And another one down. So we're following this orc lady.
Let's finish this. We made it. Get in there and find General Mondin. I'll signal the others to move in.
Get where? Okay. I'm not leaving anything behind, no book or paper. So let's get moving.
What?
Oh, General Mandin?
These cursed werewolves. How in Oblivion did you get in here?
Darien Gautier's troops are right behind me. I cleared a path for them.
Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge.
You can't
Tell
imagine.
him I have almost a full company of soldiers in here, and we're ready to fight.
Cool. So let's do that. So he was behind me and now he's somewhere else. I don't even know. I don't try to understand some of these things. It's confusing. It's naturally just convenient and that's it. Sir?
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Did you reach General
Thank you.
Landon?
Yes, she said her contingent is intact and ready to fight.
Good. Now for our battle plan. We need to take and hold the city courtyard, just inside the main gate. And we could use your help.
Sir, what do you need me to do?
We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. I need you to get into the northwest tower and lock that gate.
Consider the gate locked. I know there was another option, which was to tell him again, I know how to defeat Falchou. I really was not looking forward to explaining again that I know how to defeat Falchou. And that's just one of these bugs that appears from time to time. Okay, let's see what's... Nothing, sacks empty, crates empty. So yeah, I was thinking as much. I remember there was big ass werewolf here. I remember this one being really hard first time I faced it with my main character, which is a Nightblade. I was very low level, okay? And it was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to die. And you guys seen it. It's really not that big of a deal once you reach certain levels and have certain equipment and more or less know what you're doing. I'm not saying that I'm the best or anything, it's just that I know how to handle myself a little better than I did back then. Okay, so the gate is unlocked. Thanks, what? Oh, yeah, I sent him a staff yesterday. I had a spare Mother Sorrow and I thought he could use it for the collection. That's my friend, by the way. Sir?
We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to hold this position.
Where are the Lion Guard soldiers?
You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We can hold this position, but we don't have enough troops remaining to make a full assault on the city.
Do you have a plan?
We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until then, we hold this position. We never would have gotten this far without your help. We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. Now, if I could only reach my son.
Your son, sir?
My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guards operating within Camlorn, and Darien is among them. If we could reach them, our chances of retaking the city improve dramatically.
What do you mean?
Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key, we can open both the central and eastern gates at the same time. That would allow us to attack the werewolves from 2 directions.
Sounds like a solid plan, and I'll try to find your son. The gate is down here. I'm still fascinated. I think this guy's trolling, really. Yeah, he's definitely trolling. Nothing here.
If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. But keep your wits about you. It's not over yet.
Right, we have a lot to do.
If Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchou's lycanthropy.
Is he close to completing the cure?
With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchou's werewolves. Then, Alanon should be able to finish his cure.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll find Alanon. Okay, here's the thing before we continue. If you remember when we were doing Camlorn, we decided to spare the mayor's life with the hope that we could find a cure for the fact that he'd been beaten. Here's the thing. I would like if this, because we have a cure now, you guys know that this is how it's going to go, would have tied to the quest line in Camlorn, considering that it's part of the main quest line, but it is never mentioned again. So sadly, we have a cure, and we have to imagine that, yeah, perhaps he did get the cure from this guy, or not, and he's still a werewolf. So the city has been overrun by werewolves, just as we were told. So we need a few samples from them. Let's go get the samples. So 1 vial. Two vials. And 3 vials. Let's try not to pull anything. These guys are Darien. Let's go first to meet Alanon, and then we'll talk to Darien.
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me.
I have the ingredients for your werewolf cure, you ungrateful bastard.
Now, don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. Falchou's spawn are unusually resilient.
But can you make a cure or not?
In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn. That's Darien's plan, to get us to the inn. Then we'll see about crafting an antidote for this terrible affliction.
Okay. I'll talk to Darien now.
What brings you to our pleasant little city? The war? Blood? The thrice damned werewolves?
I think the werewolves are fine. The Lion Guard holds the courtyard. Your father sent me to find you.
That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. There are beautiful women in Camlorn that still need to be rescued.
Yeah. General Gautier sent me to retrieve your master key. You can stay here if you want.
In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the surrounding buildings. The inn nearby should be defensible enough, and it's full of supplies. There's just one catch.
Okay, first, I don't think you're understanding the problem. We open the gates, the army comes in, they kill the werewolves, which is pretty much how you keep people safe, and you want me to just go out there and get the people to an inn. Are you out of your mind? And also, what is the catch?
The inn's locked up tight and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. get the key from the body, and enter the inn. Then shine a signal light. I'll rally the civilians and get them to safety. We'll talk about my key after that.
Because apparently they're not safe enough in a church. I don't get your plan. It's idiotic. Let's just open the gates. Anyways, I noticed that there are Bloodthorn cultists in the city. What are you going to do about that?
When the werewolves attacked, the damn Bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. I think they even opened the gates for the werewolves. They had a plan, and they executed it perfectly.
So, you think Falchou and the Bloodthorns are working together? I mean, isn't it pretty obvious?
They didn't start out that way. That's certainly the case now. Marriage made in oblivion, to be sure, but effective nevertheless.
It was Angoff, the guy who resurrected Falchou. Falchou was dead, and Angoff resurrected him. Why am I asking a stupid question? It's obvious that they are working together. Also, there are Bloodthorn cultists in the city. Unless the werewolves are ripping them to shreds, which they are not, it's likely that they are working together. Why do I have a pointer here? Where is it guiding me? Okay, let's get rid of this. See what I said? Don't they look like they are working together? Now, there is found a way to get Camlorn to the inn. Let's get the key. And the inn is where? Is it the inn? No. This is the inn. I don't know if I'm going to have to clear it. Nope, apparently I don't have to clear it. Let's just get some stuff from here. And let's light a signal candle. This basically means that I got into the inn and I have the key. Doesn't mean that the way is clear, but whatever. This plan is stupid.
Did you hear about the attempt on the king's life? Someone saved him.
Who said that? Maybe this guy?
Darien talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father. Though that's not saying much.
Well, I don't even want to imagine what his father is like as a tactician then. Is the cure ready?
What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup? Here it is. Go beat up on some werewolves until they're weakened, then douse them with this. If the cure works, they'll revert to human form. Then send them back here.
I will do that. And now we have to be careful not to outdo it with the damage.
And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound, more or less. We saw the light and followed you inside.
How about the master key?
Not quite yet.
I want to kill
We
you.
need weapons and armor to help protect these civilians. There are caches of Camlorn guard supplies hidden around the city. Gather some, and we can arm more people.
Yes, because they will be more useful. A group of civilians that don't even know which side of a sword is the pointy end will be more useful than the army that's waiting outside of the Oblivion be damned gates. You fool. I will find the caches of weapons and armors because that's what the quest wants me to do. Instead of just, dude, just give me the key already. Who's this person? Lion guard. Just spit some sense into that guy, for Herson's sake. I need to cure werewolves and I need to get the cache. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know how to write it. And this is exactly what I need to do.
I have to get out of here. Get somewhere safe.
This is why I hate folders.
Everyone's dead. Everyone.
I don't mind overdoing the damage with this one. No, you're not. Just go hide somewhere.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. What happened? Where am I?
You are still... Are you still fighting that werewolf? Maybe he was trying to do the same thing I was? A plea for vengeance. I write this to record the fall of Camlorn and ask for our city to be avenged. I need to write this quickly as I can hear the foul creatures howling outside my door. I don't know how long the barricade will hold, and I want to finish this and hide it before they find me. So how did this all begin? As with most falls, we were betrayed. It was Jonathan Telwyn, my one-time friend and companion, who had sworn himself to the service of Angoff and the undead monster called Falchou. Jonathan confided in me. He asked me to join his cause. I dismissed him, thinking this was just another of his many pranks. I was so wrong. Falchou made Jonathan a shifter, and the first wolf to breach our gates strolled in as though he belonged here, and we let him in because he did. Once inside, Jonathan spread Falchou's course. I'm going to get bitten in a bit. Yes, I knew I was. We'll continue reading this after. Why can't I just enjoy my time reading the letter? So once inside, Jonathan spread Falchou's curse. He called it a gift throughout the city. The cursed would meet at night while the city slept, and we mistook the house in the dark for wild dogs. As the numbers of the curse grew, they opened the gates and let Falchou and the rest of his mad pack into the city. That was a few hours ago, just after night fell. They ripped apart anyone who tried to oppose them. The blood, there was so much blood. Those they didn't kill, they changed. I watched as my friends and neighbors transform into wolves. Their screams were a mix of agony and ecstasy. And some dark part of me longed to join them, but I put such thoughts aside and got my family to safety. We never would have made it if not for the Camlorn guard. Captain Darien and a small number of guards attacked the werewolves and defended us as we made our escape. I must say, Captain Darien was magnificent. He seemed immune to each attack, dodging and blocking and laughing as though he was thoroughly enjoying himself. He cleared a path to a house and shouted for a group of civilians to get inside and barricade the doors and windows. We were one of those groups. I don't know what happened to the captain and his guards, but I thank them for helping us. I can smell fires now. I think the wolves intend to burn us out. Let me end this letter by saying that Jonathan Telwyn is a coward. He took the easy way out and convinced a certain number of people to join him. I can't forgive the massacre that he took part in. If you're reading this, please avenge Camlorn. Put an end to Falchou and his foul creatures. Don't let this injustice go unanswered. This was a pretty cool letter to describe what happened to Camlorn. And this is the kind of things you people, you rushers, miss. The story. Story is nice. There have been some developers working on this, trying to make things fun and maybe interesting. And I'm just going to go ahead and kill the bad guy, and I don't even know why I should beat him up, but I'm going to beat him up because he has a red light around him. Yep. And we got all of them. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the cure.
The cure. Did it work?
Yes, the cure worked perfectly.
The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're out of here. Still, you were able to rescue a few of our citizens. Thanks.
You're welcome. Your weapons.
Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. When we get out of here, the first drink's on me. Now, I have some good news and some bad news.
Of course you do.
The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news is your thrilling exploits have attracted Falchou's attention.
Because you could have given me the stupid key a while ago so I could open the gates, but no! Surprise factor, go to the drain.
You were too successful, my friend. And now Falchou is, pardon the pun, howling mad.
I want to beat you so badly right now. You can't imagine it. Let's just get to unlocking the gates. How about we do that?
A bold plan, especially for my father. If we time it right, it should work. But that doesn't change the fact that Falchou is hunting for us.
Which he shouldn't be if you'd given me the key when I first asked for it. What do we do now? What did you suggest that we do now?
Take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the gates.
You just want me to protect a civilian? Seriously?
Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Falchou. Keep him busy long enough for our troops to take the city. I'll send aid as soon as I can.
I want to kill you. So, you're expecting me to take on Falchou by myself? When we could have solved this already. And have the whole army to face Falchou. I want to kill you.
Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Say, that sounded rather good. I should write this stuff down.
Yeah, change destiny for incompetence. I need fire to defeat Falchou.
Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive. Keep Falchou busy long enough, and you'll get all the fire you need.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this plan. Like, anything.
Who dares trespass in my city? Find them! Kill them! Bring me their bones!
Yes, that was him. He's mad. So, let's...
What?
The Journal of Darien. We are going to find that and read it. Mainly because I know what it says. My first entry is in a brand new journal. How should I begin? Should I write a stiff, formal tone, more conversational? So many decisions to make. How will I manage? And what am I supposed to do with what I write? Do I read it later and reflect on my true feelings? Damn it. Why did I let Arien talk me into starting a journal? Arien said that writing things down would help me with my nightmares. Damn liar, he probably just wants me to write down my secrets so he can share them with the guard and have a good laugh. That's not a bad idea actually, good for him for thinking of that. I'll need to keep that in mind as I write my entries. Cheese, bread, fresh herbs, beef, pescat, avalo. Tell me you guys never done this. Like, okay, I'm going to take this stuff, what that is here, maybe it's my math notebook and just write down a telephone number I just got or some other stuff. Anyways, yes, I know this is a grocery list, not my thoughts and feelings, but I need to write this down somewhere and the journal was near at hand. Might as well make the thing useful as well as therapeutic. Reminder, meet Priscilla at the tavern at dusk for drinks, don't forget. Reminder, meet Shelley at the tavern at dawn for drinks, don't forget. Forgetting did not turn out so well with Priscilla. Alright, time to use this journal for its intended purpose. Note to self, when you write down notes to remind yourself of something, you usually have to go back and read the notes or the reminding thing doesn't work. No, seriously. Arien assured me that he was not going to steal this book and share its contents with the rest of the guard. He actually wants me to write down anything I remember about the nightmares I've been having. I still think he's pulling my leg, but I'm willing to give anything a try. I'm losing too much sleep not to try something. I don't remember anything in vivid detail, only vague glimpses of the nightmares I've been having since winter. I can't tell if they belong to one long dream or many separate ones. They all have something in common, the bright light right before I wake up. I want to say that it speaks to me, that I can hear what it tells me, but when I wake up, all I can recall is a glowing orb with light so intense that I have to shield my eyes. Other things haunt my dreams, dark images and frightful events. I've seen the sky turn dark and split apart to allow giant shackles to crash into the earth. I've seen armies of Darien undead swarm our cities, killing anyone who stands in their way. Other times I've seen the face of death itself, its fangs dripping with blood as it stared at me. I felt them sink into my neck and watched the creature burst into flames as it drank my blood, and we got the stupid thing here. So, what are you doing? Creature burst into flames, it drank my blood, and then I see a cold blue land. Jagged rocks that float in the alien sky, a sky I've never seen in the waking world. I hear screams in the distance, and everything is cold and death and nothingness. Then the light appears once more, as if to guide me to safety, to tell me something, to say, and that's when I wake up. I exhaust myself, I drink too much, and still the nightmares come to me. I really need to get a good night's sleep. Onion, tomatoes, bread. Damn, I did it again. It's been a while since I've had one of those nightmares. Maybe this journal thing is working after all. I can't believe it. It's happening. It's actually happening. I don't know if I should be horrified or well. I don't know what to think. All I know is that this isn't a dream. Anchors from the sky are falling all around Tamriel. We're being invaded. May whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah. May whatever. Where am I? May whatever gods favor us watch over us. My nightmares are coming true. I can't let Allen know about this. He'll think I'm some sort of prophet or something, and make a big deal. I definitely don't want that to happen. Why did I read this journal? Well, because if you pay attention to what is written, it will be relevant throughout the whole Glenumbra story and even later on. Okay, so you need to go here.
Keep watch. I won't be long.
While I face the werewolves. And not only the werewolves, apparently.
I lit the signal fire. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go get the next one. You handle that while I go do something else. Shit. I'm trying not to pull. I think I pulled, yeah. Well, since I already pulled it, might as well just...
I'm not much...
I really don't want to talk to her.
Keep watch. I'm not much good with a sword.
She's not much good with a sword.
I lit the signal fire. Let's move on.
Okay. So... let's do this one. And yeah, the horse I'm using, which is Christmassy and all, has little bells, and I love it. Love the sound of it.
Keep watch. I won't be long.
Nah, nah, nah. More? No? Defeat Falchou, so I have to go defeat Falchou already. think our volunteer just got lost in the tower or something because she never came down. I know I have to go defeat Falchou because it says so. In the screen, the upper right corner of the screen, you can't see it because my camera's up there.
Be gone, Angoff. I did your bidding. The city is mine now.
You are still my creature, slave. I made you.
I devoured Camlorn. All of Glenumbra will be mine.
You are insane.
Creature. The Lion Guard stands at your door. You have failed.
They are weak, and I will crush them. Camlorn is mine.
You will see, beast. You will see.
I'm right here. Hello?
You dare challenge me? Prepare to fear.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Archie, there's your target. Ignite, draw back, and release.
And down he goes. If this was somewhat realistic, he should have beaten me to a bloody pulp. But since it isn't, because Darien's plan is awful. It was awful. We lost so much precious time just doing nothing. Sir?
You did it. You killed Falchou.
Yes, and your son is an idiot. It was a group effort. No, it wasn't.
Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory.
I'm the errand boy. I did everything. All they did was hide in the inn or somewhere. I don't know. I did everything. Why were they so interested in Camlorn?
My son may know more than me on that matter. The guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded.
¿Qué pasa? There's trouble in other places?
Yes. Throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin. And without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance.
So what happens to Camlorn now?
We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchou's master. But tomorrow is another day. And we should relish this victory. Although let me keep you. We both have things to do. You should speak with my son.
I don't want to speak with your son.
Will this torment
I didn't know Gloria was involved in all this. She does make wading through werewolves look pretty good, though, don't you think? Maybe she and I can get together later, share a bottle of wine, find a quiet corner where we can compare notes.
I want to punch you so bad. Save it for your entourage, Captain. Your father sent me to speak to you.
I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives. That's not something I'll soon forget.
What will you do now? Please retire. Just retire.
I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. They need builders now, not soldiers. Besides, that Angoff thing is still out there. Someone has to go deal with that. Unless, of course, you care to tempt me with a drink before I start my heroic...
Okay, when I said that you should retire or resign or whatever, I didn't mean so you could just go make a mess somewhere else. Just resign, go to a very isolated island and stay there. Also, no, you are not my type.
Pity. I would have enjoyed sharing a drink with you. Oh well. Anyway, I failed these people. The werewolf slipped in on my watch. I need to make sure that never happens again.
Yes. It's time for me to move on.
First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration. And I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself.
No, you're not.
Still hanging around, eh? Don't suppose you're reconsidering that drink? Ah, never mind. We both have things we need to do.
Yes. Speaking of Angoff, do you have any idea where he is?
I had a drink with him earlier today. Discussed our favorite foods, our love lives, his plans for world domination, that sort of thing. No, I have no idea where Angoff is. I will find it, though. That much I promise.
So where are you going to start looking?
A squad of Lion Guard soldiers headed north to track him down. There's been no word from them, but who knows what was lost in all this werewolf nonsense. That's as good a place as any to start. Maybe they found something.
I'll go look for them. You stay here, try not to break anything. I don't have this. I'm going to buy it. So let's see where we have to go. Here. I don't think there is anything interesting here. We could solo spindle clutch, but I did it already this morning and I don't really want to do it now. So we also have Cambrai Pass. We might as well get through Cambrai Pass, get this done. Go to Goddard Farm, see what's going on here. And then we'll see when once we get. Let's just go here first. That's annoying. Fix that, please. So we have to go around this thing. Something apparently the Lion Guard couldn't do for some reason. And let's go to Cambrai Pass. And 1 second. Yeah, my friend is telling me, well, he told me a while ago, I was busy doing stuff, that the stream is buffering on him. I really don't know how to fix it. Because the problem is on his side, not mine. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is actually working fine. Yeah, I guess as much. Yeah, I know. Really, it's a problem having bad internet connection. It really sucks. I can't word it any other way, and I was going down here, so we're kind of sidetracked. We got a quest there, quest marker. Here it is.
I can't believe I lost everything.
Why do I have to fix everyone's problems?
What a terrible idea this turned out to be. What was I thinking?
What happened to you?
My dream has turned into a nightmare. I wanted to start fresh in Daggerfall. I even have a name for my new shop. Garments by Odai. Has a nice ring, don't you think?
Yeah.
Then, disaster. I cut through this pass and ran into wolves. I lost everything.
It can be dangerous to leave the main roads, you know?
I was in a hurry. I had an appointment I had to keep. Anyway, could you help me? I'm ruined without my sewing box, silken threads, and book of patterns. Gather them and meet me on the other side of the pass. I'll take the long way around.
So you're a tailor. I'll retrieve your stuff and meet you on the other side.
As long as I have the tools of my trade, I can make an honest living. A good tailor is welcome anywhere.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Please, but do hurry. I worry that the wolves will chew up my book of patterns. I've made dresses and suits for nobles. Very elegant garments. The patterns in the book are priceless. Without them, my business is finished.
Okay, why do you leave the main roads?
I thought the pass was a shortcut. Get me closer to Daggerfall. I'm not really good with maps, though. I'm not anywhere near Daggerfall, am I?
Nope. Aldcroft is closer.
Oh, I should have listened to... Well, anyway, if you help me get my things, I'll stick to the main roads until I reach a safe settlement. Aldcroft sounds fine. I'm just anxious to get going. Fresh start and all that.
You should have found a group to travel with, you know?
Yes, well, I'm a spontaneous sort. Yes, spontaneous. Grab my tools and take to the road. Go where the moment takes me. I wanted a fresh start. Adventure. Excitement. I hadn't considered the wolves, though.
The worst we encountered were wolves.
I thought the pass was a...
Okay, no
Yes.
more questions. I'll get your stuff. And deal with the pups. Why would wolves be interested in... clots and books? I don't even know. I mean, they seem to behave more like dogs than wolves. Let's get the runestone. Yeah. I get rid of this. Wrong bar? Yep. Funny thing, he only attacked when I already picked up the thing. Maybe it's a trigger. I don't think there's anything behind here. Okay. Let's get the Book of Patterns. How nice. Come on. Just... So your wolves took your Book of Patterns.
I don't suppose you've seen a frightened tailor wandering about. His name is Odai Philippe. I'm his wife, and I very much want to find him.
I met a tailor who asked for my help.
That sounds like my sweet Odai. Kindest man in the world, but as helpless as a kitten. We spent the night at the Lion Guard camp nearby, and he must have wandered off. He sleepwalks sometimes. Odai's not used to rough living.
I'm not really sure that's what happened. There were wolves in the past. He's taken the long way around.
Oh, I do hope he isn't frightened. Even deer tend to startle poor Odai. I was taking him to my mother's home in Wayrest. She just loves Odai to pieces. I can better concentrate on my job if I know Odai's safe.
Am I the only one thinking that this is weird? But I should be along at any moment. I recover the tools of his trade.
Oh, look, there he is now. Poor bedraggled darling. Thank you for helping him. I really will feel better once I get him safely to my mother's house. I just adore him so. I hate for anything to happen to him. There you are, my poor darling. You must have been sleepwalking again. You were gone when I woke up.
Yes, dear. Sleepwalking. Again.
Was my little cuddle bear frightened? You're safe now. I'll get you to my mother's. Have you snug as a bug in a rug in no time. And don't worry. I'll kill anyone or anything that gets in our way.
Yes, dear. I'm sure you will.
Well, that's enough excitement for one day. Come along, dearest. The sooner we get you to safety, the sooner I can get back to work.
I think I will
thank the kind stranger for helping you, dear.
Thanks, stranger. For nothing.
I think he wants to get away from her. And for some reason now it's my fault. So we got this thing discovered. I want to see what that note is about. To lurch him dead. Tardu, mother didn't believe me, said there's no such thing as thorn-covered zombies. Well, when the zombies eat everyone on the farm, then she'll believe me. Solly Godet. The reason why I don't pick lockpicks is because I've got enough of them to set up a shop myself. I don't usually break them, so I mean I actually rarely do. Let's see. Gabriel Benel's journal. Gabriel Benel is another character that's kind of relevant. So let's go see what the thing's about. No te voy a sacar ahora. My dog was distracting me, okay? That's my excuse. Nice, I got a sword. Don't have it. So I want to see what the journal says. And I'm not sure if this is part of a quest. Yeah, I think we're going to turn back because I think this might be part of a quest actually. So let's just get en route and then we'll get back to that. And yeah, for the record, I'm also moving around not killing everything I find, but I don't pull them. I mean, I try to avoid pulling them. I don't think killing zombies is what you guys want me to do, so let's start with this guy.
What do you want with this old hunt master?
Oh yeah, the crocodile teeth. Do you remember that? We harvested some crocodile teeth. Yeah, we have to give them to this guy. I'm here to claim the bounty on the crocodiles.
Are you now? You're the first one today who still has all his arms and legs. Ah, these are pretty disgusting. Here, take your gold.
Yeah, let's go our different ways. And we got a quest there, which is this one here. Let's do that.
Welcome to the arse end of nowhere. An adventurer from the looks of you. Live by the sword and die by it, as they say. What brings you to our humble camp?
I'm looking for work, am I now?
I might have something that will interest you. We captured a Red Rook messenger prowling around our camp. We think he was going to a Red Rooks and Bloodthorns meeting. Rumor is they're forming an alliance. We can't get the messenger to talk.
Want me to talk to him?
Might as well give it a shot. He's been telling us a sad story about his kidnapped family, but I don't believe a word of it. If you want to try to make the bandit talk, he's right over there.
I'll see what I can find out. For the record, the Red Rooks were the guys at that we had to, we had to fight here and here, and I think also the Red Rooks were here. Yep.
Please, you have to listen to me. My family's in danger. No one will listen. I will tell you everything I know, but you have to help me. I'm begging you.
All right, I'm listening.
First, you have to promise to help me. I didn't stumble into a Lion Guard camp by accident. I came here for help, not to be taken prisoner. I had no choice. They're holding my family.
I couldn't intimidate him, but I don't think he's frightening enough, so I'm going to go with a less aggressive answer. Who's holding your family?
The Red Rooks. I'm a tracker. I know this area like the back of my hand. The Red Rooks tried to convince me to join them, but I said no. So they captured my family and threatened to kill them. I want those bastards dead just as much as anyone.
You're wearing a Red Rook uniform. I will rescue your family if you tell me what you know.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know, but only after they're safe.
I want to break
They're
the
holding
sneak
my
abs.
family in an abandoned house to the south of this camp. If you get them back here safely, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
I know he's playing it safe, but really, you're wearing a uniform and you're trying to tell me that you're not one of them? I don't like to be taken for an idiot. So, rescue the family.
You aren't one of them. Please, help us. These bandits grabbed us. They're using us to force my husband to help them. I'm so worried about him.
Your husband is at the Darien Gautier camp to the northeast. You'll be safe there.
Is safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Come, Dossier. We need to get out of here and find your father.
Such a young girl. It's a pity that they didn't render kids into the game. Because it's like the youngest you find is like a young adult, barely a teenager anymore. Okay.
You're safe, thank the Divines. And thank you for believing me. I'll tell you everything I know about the Red Rooks and the Bloodthorns.
I'm listening.
The Bloodthorns and Red Rooks plan to finalize their alliance. They're meeting in secret right in the ruins behind you. The relationship has been rocky at best from what I was able to see. I don't think it will be very hard to force them apart.
Okay, so yeah, first things first. How do you know so much about this alliance?
I've kept my eyes and ears open. They've been forcing me to scout the area, but they haven't been paying all that much attention to me. The envoy and the Red Rook leader, they kind of hate each other, from what I can see.
How can I force them apart?
Just wiping out the ones at this meeting won't be enough. That might even bring the two groups closer together since you'd be giving them a common enemy. No, you need to turn them against one another.
Are you going to tell me what you're thinking or not?
Of course. It's a great idea. Take my clothes and go to the ruins. Find Envoy Chaos and attack him while wearing a Red Rook uniform. That should shatter the alliance. If you lose the disguise, dig around in Red Rook packs for another one.
I don't think that made a lot of sense, the conversation, but oh well. Let's get dressed into these rags. Okay, they don't look too bad. And I don't know what you're expecting. Still lady, I like dressing well. So we have to avoid the guys with the torches. They're the ones that can actually be suspicious and get rid of these guys. So I need to kill this one.
Bloodthorn, to arms! The Red Rooks have betrayed us!
Who is that guy? Yep, I will just get rid of him, get rid of this too. If it makes you happy, you can have them. I'll keep this. Where are they?
So, I'm going to take a wild guess here. All that commotion coming from the ruins? That was you, wasn't it? Good work.
I disrupted the meeting by killing the Bloodthorn envoy while disguised as a Red Rook.
A job well done, then. No good would have come from such an unholy alliance. While you were gone, I decided to let Kip and his family go. Couldn't stand seeing his wife and daughter so distressed. I even tossed him a shirt and a pair of pants.
I don't know whether to think he's a nice guy or not very competent at his job. I mean, he was obviously with the bandits. Do I have this? Nope. So let's go to the camp. So many zombies all around here. Catfit Road is not as I remember it, where I once marveled at the serene grace of this testament for beloved ancestors. I now gape in horror at what the place has become. I think that's a cemetery up to the right. Marble statues of long-dead heroes lie broken before the desecration of Engulf's corruption, where noble supplicants bowed heads in reverence to their ancestors. Shambling corpses lurk behind every headstone to tear at the throats of the living. Even the lawns, once verdant and bright with flowers of mourning, lie blasted and torn amid the pestilence of the bloodthorn. Such a poet, this person. Stand to protect us. I will see an end to this abomination. Lieutenant Alui Yassin, or however you pronounce that. So here we have another book, The Spindle Clutch Expedition. Yeah, just some people talking about something they did in a spindle clutch. I think, because this will be another quest, I don't know how long it is going to be, and it's already been 1 hour and a half, which is pretty good for a stream. So we're going to leave it here. And this is Lion Guard Without, Catfit Road, like I said, the cemetery that was to the right, well, more up than right, but whatever. So, yep, basically we don't have much of Glenumbra left. Just this area here, which is really cool. This will be an interesting quest. We'll meet some interesting characters there. So, well, I'm going to say thank you all for coming. It was a pleasure doing this for you guys. And, well, as always, we are on Christmas. Like I try to show with my pretty horse with the jingle bells. So as always, like I always say, if you want to support my channel, I have a book. The link will be in the description in YouTube and in my Twitch account. So just take a look, pass the word around, buy it. Anything you do will be very helpful. And again, it's been a pleasure being here. It was really nice doing this. I'm getting back into a routine of sorts and doing this stream. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you around next Thursday.